Life is a series of experiences, each one of which makes us bigger, even though sometimes it is hard to realize this. Simplicity is the keynote of all true elegance. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. The secret of success is to understand the viewpoint of others. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. A poor man is not the one without a cent, but the one without a dream. Reputation is what men and women think of us. Character is what God and angels know of us. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you are right. Success is doing more for the world than the world does for you. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes rise to the stars. Integrity is the cornerstone of leadership. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say definitely what is and what is not possible. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Change is not always easy, but it is always possible. Be ready to revise any system, scrap any method, abandon any theory if the success of the job requires it. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is success. Enthusiasm is the sparkle in your eyes, the swing in your gait. The grip of your hand, the irresistible surge of will and energy to execute your ideas. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. If you believe you can, you are halfway there. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Anybody can complain. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. The greatest thing we can produce is character. Everything else can be taken from us. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then do it. Chop your own wood and it will warm you twice. It is not the employer who pays the wages. Employers only handle the money. It is the customer who pays the wages. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason so few engage in it. Time and money spent in helping men to do more for themselves is far better than mere giving. Vision without execution is just hallucination. Don't find fault, find a remedy. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. As we advance in life, we learn the limits of our abilities. You say I started out with practically nothing, but that isn't correct. We all start with all there is. It's how we use it that makes things possible. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. There are no big problems, there are just a lot of little problems.